You'll never feel like doing it. Just do it anyways. You'll never feel like doing it. Just do it anyways. This is something I wrote on my board last night. Excited to wake up and get back to work. Please note, I proceeded to hit snooze 4 times on my alarm. Why? Because in your weakest moments, right, you don't remember all this motivational, inspirational stuff, right? Especially when you're relying on something like motivation to get you going. What you realize very soon is that you will be at a loss if you constantly just looking to motivation to actually get you out of bed, to get you to do the difficult stuff. Because if something as simple as getting out of bed was such a challenge for me, imagine if I had to actually do some grueling work today. I would have had a tough, rough day because, well, I couldn't even get out of bed, right? No matter of fact, I got out of bed and then went back into bed, right? So, I don't know, bit of advice to anyone and everyone watching this. If you get out of bed, don't get back in. Okay, a friend of mine and me were talking yesterday. We were talking about how the way you start your day affects you so much. Like, it affects you so much, and you need to be a bit more conscious about that. You need to actually watch that a bit more. You need to prepare accordingly as well, because as much as it can be something that drains your energy, it can also be something that gives you energy if you do it right, right? Doing something hard every morning is just one way of doing that. They say eat the frog, but we were talking about how eat the frog is good, but sometimes you also need a reminder of pain, I'll say, where you actually go out and you do something like go for a run, go do something that you consider physically challenging. And it doesn't need to be a run where it's outside, right? You could skip, you could do squats, 30, 40, 100, whatever, right? The whole point is that you're doing something that's hard. For me, for example, I did 100 push-ups when I woke up, right? So I was out of bed, lay on the floor, wrist was hurting. So like my wrist, I can't really apply pressure to this thing. I'm not sure why, but point is doing a hard thing. And 100 push-ups isn't something I'm used to doing in one go, right? And so this was a pretty hard thing for me to do. I'm not gonna lie and sit down and say, yeah, you know, like 100 was hard for me to do. Okay, I know people doing 1,000. I'm like, okay, that's nice. I couldn't do 10 last year, like the beginning of the year, man. So I'm actually good progress, but you get the point, right? Do something hard physically every day. Cold shower is not enough, okay? Cold shower is not enough, okay? You get in the cold shower isn't enough simply because you just get in there and then it's too quick, right? It's too quick and it's too enjoyable, okay? You need something that's going to make you gruel, right? I'm not saying go chase pain or be some weird sadist, but actually just do something that burns, like literally just burns physically. So do 100 jumping jacks if you must, like whatever it is, just do it. Because doing that, right, the reason why it needs to be painful is because once you do something that's a bit painful, every single other task in the day seems a bit less daunting. Like if you did a 5-kilometer run or a 10-kilometer run, right, every morning when you woke up, I promise you wouldn't be worried about the work that you're doing. You wouldn't be worried. You'd just be actually like, let's get this done. Like, you'd be way more motivated to get the work done because you're less scared of how, or you don't fear the work as much because now you see it as, it's not as bad as a run, if that makes sense. And so, ultimately speaking, you're going to get, I remember my friend told me yesterday, he's like, you're going to get more work done if you just do like 100 push-ups, bro. Like, trust me. So I was like, you know what, let's test that out. And lo and behold, I woke up and something I never really do as much, or I'm never actually able to do this with 100% efficiency. Today, I'll say I did it with like, I don't know, like 90% efficiency, is working in the morning as soon as I wake up. So I did my push-ups, sat here, and I worked for a solid 30 minutes. I think I have another video showing me getting into this work session. And I was actually able to focus for 30 minutes. Maybe about 5-10 minutes of that was just getting into flow state, and the rest was just working. And what I realized was how it was so easy to do this one thing working, which I used to find so challenging and hard because I had done something that was effectively a bit harder, right? Like it was more stressing to do those 100 push-ups, right? Like it was harder. I can still feel the pain in my arm a bit right now, right? And so ultimately speaking, do something hard every day. And yeah, we got a series coming out soon. I think I need to also stop procrastinating. So really, as soon as I get back home from this family trip and church on Sunday, we're going to focus on doing this series and actually just spending time on this. But yeah, for now that's it. Something else I think I might be forgetting. Oh yeah, sorry. If anyone's doing appointment setting, I'm going to be, I don't know. I'm going to just be listing my lessons that I've learned in appointment setting in online sales so far. Matter of fact, anything online, so from networking to everything that led me to making my first $100 online, for example, right? Currently, yeah. So everything I've learned that took me to my first $100, I'm going to, not a masterclass. I wouldn't consider myself a teacher, by the way. So it's literally just self notes to me, and if it helps you, please go ahead and check that out. But I'll be releasing this around, I think, Wednesday. But yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to recording that, and honestly, I hope it does benefit some of you guys, or at least like just show you that this stuff is possible. Plenty more to come, plenty more to do. But for now, let's actually just enjoy living, right? Don't fall in love with the pain too much. Like enjoy actually living. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.